I don't know why for some reason I never trusted Eastway. I don't know why.
Yeah, me too, man. That's why
Right?
I still have yet to order anything else. I mean, it's a trustworthy site. You know what I'm saying? But I just, me personally, yeah, I haven't had any issues with them. And when I have, they refunded my money.
And you pay with your bank card, right?
I pay with the debit card, yeah. We live, yeah. This is big.
Yeah.
Debit card. Oh! Yeah.
Fuck on the beach.
Hey, brother, you really be circumspect these people, man. Remember the time we was at camp, close to Waikiki, and somebody took money off my card? Bro, literally while we was at camp. Remember I got the phone call? And the lady,
yeah, well, you were a
Babylon.
the bank called the brother and they were telling him that somebody had taken money.
She was like, we were literally at camp. She was like, is this Javis Bell? I said, yes. She said, oh, do you have a few minutes? Huh? Oh, right. That's all good. But yeah, she said, are you such and such? And I said, yes. And she said, oh, can we speak to you? Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. So I had to step off to the side. What's going on? Come on. My money. They have shit in this society,
They
bro.
got me for like $70-something.
Yeah, and that's, hey, look, for some people that's enough money. For me, you take $70 from me, man, I'm gonna be mad. Me too. What the fuck's going on? You know what I'm saying? I work for a living. Bro, we work for a living.
Tank of gas to get around the whole week for work, man.
Yeah, man, motherfuckers, man. Did they give it back? I believe so. You know what? I followed up on it for a little bit, and then I just left it up to the Lord. Yeah.
Yeah, there's dudes that live off of that, taking a little bit, from here,
because a little bit added to a lot. There was just one rapper here that a line in the song. He said, "These BOA gangsters got a computer, and they taking people to the fucking dryer." He was like, "This shit is so bad." He's like, "You get 20,000, and he take 2. He about to clock out because you said a little bit add up. So if he take 2 from you, and he keep doing that."
All day.
Yo, he got 20 G's. He want to clock out. He said, had you the bank calling telling you that your account on hold the 800, had you in the room going crazy saying you hate money. You know what I'm saying? I've been there before. I fucking hate money, man. That's how it be, man. You can't have shit in this society. It's a corrupt ass society, man. This place is corrupt, man. Get a James 5:1. Though I hate to say it, I'm not gonna say how many times it happened to me. It ain't the first time. Yeah, so and then normally they tell you to you gotta get your new, it inconvenience you because you gotta get a new card. You know what I'm saying? And then you might get bills coming out and shit. You know what I'm saying? That shit is a fucking waste, man.
Yeah,
you can't have shit in society.
Account, you can't use your card and shit.
And that's again, and then you got these scamming niggas. They bold. They be doing interviews talking about how they scamming niggas. Like, nigga, you stealing. There's a Jake on YouTube right now did a video on how he scammed Walmart for thousands of dollars. Yeah, just niggas, man. Niggas like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? And they proud of it, man. They get that, they declare they sit inside of me hot or not.
James 5:1?
Yeah. All right, Shalom. We want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kodash. Wants to double honor to the apostles and the bishop elders that bring your song for teaching his word and sincerity. For teaching us his word in truth and sincerity, and for ruling well. And salutations to our fellow Akim across the four corners of the globe, preaching and prophesying in the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. We out here another week to do what? To prophesy the truth of the Holy Bible, the word of the living God. The one you call God and Jesus, their names are Yahweh, and his son name is Yahweh Shai.
That's right. No
one ever called Yahweh Shai Jesus when he walked this earth. In fact, the letter J didn't come about to the year 1684, which would be the mid 15th, late 15th century, early 16th century. You know, I'm sorry. What is it? 1500s is the 14th century. So 1600s is it was the 15th century, okay? Along with other letters like W, you know. Well, but you got that dude, what's his name? John Tracino. He created that letter J. We all got 1611 King James version of the Bible, and in it there's no J's in it. There's all I's, right? So it's a lot that you people don't understand, but you've been conditioned to believe a lie. What's a lie? You've been conditioned to believe that the one you ignorantly call God and Jesus Christ, God, that the Heavenly Father's Son sacrificed his life for everybody on the earth, and that ain't the case. Somebody bring some precepts about who salvation is for real quick. Go to Acts chapter 4, verse 29. Go ahead, brother.
That was Acts what?
Acts 5:29.
This is the book of Acts chapter 5 and verse 29. Acts 5:29, New Testament. It says, then Peter and the other apostles answered and said, we ought to obey the Most High rather than men.
And that's what we do. We doing what Yahushua did. Yahushua obeyed the Most High. He didn't obey man. Not saying that he was a rebellious spirit, because he wasn't. But he did what the Father commanded him to do.
That's right.
That's what we're doing. As Israelite men, we ought to obey the Most High rather than men, because back then, just like even today, you got wicked men who are using this truth and this word for nefarious purposes, to enrich themselves, to delude people, to misinform people, basically to heap up disciples unto themselves, so that they could be looked at as somebody of great stature, because in the spirit they're nothing, you know. And then when you got the true teachers, the apostles, the bishop elders, the great millstone, the brothers on down, and our affiliates out here telling you the truth, you basically disannul that. You don't even want to hear that. But we're telling you the truth. All right? Back in the ancient times, during this time, you had those wicked scribes and Pharisees. Not every scribe, not every Pharisee was wicked, but you had those that were empowered, who wanted to do what? All they cared about was their position. All they cared about was their role that the Romans allowed them to have. Okay? Basically to rule over their people. You see that today. You got these boule niggas who basically all your leaders, all your entertainers and athletes, especially the ones that are up high, they're all sold out.
That's right.
They took that bag, that falcon embargo. And these people, they do what? They mislead you, because all what they love to do is they love to rule over their people. See, they can't rule over Esau. You're not influencing Esau to go do nothing. You influence your own kind. And you basically keep them in a spirit to follow the Edomite rule. So you had the same thing back then. They was lying, acting like they were following the laws and commandments, but in reality they was breaking them every chance they got. But because of their position, you know, the average Jay couldn't see them in their personal life and the shit that they was contriving behind closed doors. They would just see the nigga come out on the temple mount, and the nigga playing in the middle of the street, you know what I'm saying, acting like he was holier than thou, but in reality he was a rotting corpse.
It says, verse 30, Acts 5, the power of our fathers raised up Yahushua, whom ye slew and hanged on a tree. Him hath the Most High exalted with his right hand to be a prince and savior, for to give repentance to Israel and forgiveness of sins.
And that's what this is all about. That I had read something yesterday. I don't know if it was a comment, but I read it yesterday. And the person said that the Bible was, it was a comment. It said that the Bible was a book directed to a particular people. And that particular people are the Israelites.
Right.
Okay? Yahushua sacrificed his life on that cross to be a savior and a prince, for to give forgiveness and repentance of sins to Israel. To Israel. Not to Moab, not to Ammon. I was reading another precept last night. I had read it in another version. It was saying that, I think it was Zechariah 1:15. think it was that. He said the Lord said he was sore displeased with the nations, man, with the heathen that are at rest, because they forward our affliction. He was but a little bit mad at us, but they forward our affliction. Roughly paraphrase. I believe that's that precept, right? So how the Lord going to die for everybody? How is salvation open up for everybody when the Lord is angry at the nations, man, for what they did to his people? But we live in a world full of confusion, lies, robbery. And you brothers want to jump in, you jump in, brother. We live in a world full of lies and robbery, and people basically believe the lie versus the truth, right? You look at what happened to our nation. We're the only people on the earth that they tell to just get over your plight and just keep pushing. Just move on. Just forget about it. But everybody else can go through something, and everybody got to remember that shit. They got holidays remembering that shit. And they'll give a nigga a holiday. That's the least they'll give you. But they ain't gonna give you nothing to really correct the wrong that which is happening to us. You look at it, it ain't like, oh, it's too big. It is a big issue, because you didn't just fuck up the so-called Negro. You fucked up the so-called Native American Indians, the so-called Native Indian tribes of the North, Central, and South America, and you fucked up the so-called Negro and West Indian Haitian, man. You know what I'm saying? There's a whole group of people, and then those group of people that you jacked up, they weren't regular people. They weren't any old nation. That was the nation of the Lord's people. Those are the Israelites, man. Right? So you touch the apple of the Lord's eye, and you think that it's all good because see, you're empowered, and you're not going to convict yourself to the fullest extent of the law. You're not going to do that. That's why at the super elite, they're pretty much untouchable in this arena that we live in. See, we as the aristocrats of our people, we're not untouchable. We had to suffer just like the rest of our people suffer, because we went off just like the rest of our people went off. Well, guess what? That's the same thing that happened to you Edomites and the rest of you nations, man. Y'all fucked up, man. Right? You was better off taking Moab into captivity and fucking them up, you know what I'm saying, than touching our people. But we know prophecy had to happen.
This is 2 Corinthians chapter 4 and verse 4. In whom the God...
Start at the top.
This is 2 Corinthians chapter 4. Therefore, seeing we have this ministry, as we have received mercy, we faint not.
Yeah, because this being in this truth, this is mercy. Because the Lord could have just had us out here like the rest of these niggas.
That's right.
The rest of these niggas fucked all the way up until he decided to send his son back and just fuck us up. But him bringing us into this ministry, this is mercy, and we ain't put this together.
This is of the Lord, y'all. Watch you now shine.
Absolutely, because prior to this, we didn't even know each other. We didn't know each other. We knew each other in the spirit, but in the flesh, which we was walking in the world, we didn't know each other, bro. Right. I didn't get with this brother and say, yo, man, let's go out here and start fucking cussing up the white man. Yeah. I didn't get this brother and say, yo, man, fuck your job, man, bro, come over with us. I didn't do that. Yeah. The Lord brought us men together. It's like he did all the brothers around the world, man. So again, read that portion again, brother.
2 Corinthians 4 verse 1. Therefore, seeing we have this ministry.
Seeing we had this ministry.
As we have received mercy.
As we have received mercy.
We faint not.
And we faint not. So we don't quit. What does it say in the NLT?
Therefore, since the Most High in his mercy has given us this new way, we never give up.
There it is.
It's a new way.
And I like that, man. That's a lesson. He's going to do it this week. Watch. You're going to watch. You're going to see the channel. And he's going to be like, look, you're going to see the precept.
That's an easy one.
That's an easy one right there. That's good.
Yep.
I know this brother. He's going to do that. He's going to do that this week. Watch.
Because I'm always thinking that we never give up. Because when I go through my work week, I look at it as my final goal is to go to camp on Saturday.
Yeah.
Saturday morning.
Yeah.
You know, and I do go by myself pretty much. And then when I come out here with you brothers.
Yeah, then we get every other week or sometime like that, we get together as a whole camp. And then we do lessons on Wednesdays together.
That's right. That's the new way.
Or during the week together.
That's right. That's right.
And that's us keeping that candle lit and not fainting.
That's right.
You know, because Jake be catching hell throughout the week. You know what I'm saying? You don't just catch hell on your way to camp.
That's right.
You catching hell, you gotta go to work, you in slavery, you know what I'm saying?
That's right.
So hearing this right here, this will motivate you, man.
This motivates you.
That's motivate you. Say, read it again.
2 Corinthians 4 verse 1 NLT. Therefore, Since the Most High in His mercy has given us this new way, we never give up.
We never give up.
We never give up.
And that new way is the way of our forefathers, the ancient way, the following of the law, second commandments, the calling on the name, chiefly the calling on the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
Okay, doing the things that pertain to us and our culture.
That's right.
Yeah, we come from a sloppy brother.
No, you got it.
We come from a righteous culture, and the things that we do on a daily, guess what it's doing? It's bringing us closer to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai.
Right.
Brother, when I was in the world, I wasn't super spiritual. I mean, I tried different religions, Christianity, Islam, but it never really clicked. I had the Bible my whole life, but I ain't understand it until the Spirit of the Lord was on me. I heard the voice of the Lord through the prophets, through the apostles, and now I have this is a new way for me. Even my people in the world be like that, like you different, like you doing something different.
The righteous way.
Yeah, the righteous way. And in this way, in this world, the righteous way is wrong to this world.
That's right.
But this is a new way because the Lord gave us mercy. He said that He had a remnant of His people that He wasn't going to let be destroyed here. Right? Because America is definitely going to be destroyed. All 50 states.
That's right.
It's going to be demolished. It's going to be wiped out. Along with its military, economical might, and the rest of the world. Because when America falls, the whole world going to fall. All these nations. It's not going to be one nation standing tall when this shit go down. Because it's never happened before. The Lord ain't never destroyed a whole entire nation of people, its system, not the way He's going to do it this time. It's happened where you had different empires rule and they're gone. What happened to the pagan Roman Empire? Fucking gone. But they try to rehash it in this society. What happened to the Persian and the Greek? The Persian and the Mede kingdom. That shit lasted for like 67 years, and the Lord got it up out of here. As great as it was, 67 years, bro. Shit, we can do that here, standing up. You know what I'm saying? We've been on over this motherfucker for over 400 plus years, man. Shit, like 500. Keep it a bean. Yeah. Damn near 500 fucking years, man. You know? What happened to the Greek Empire? Fucking gone. That place is a shadow. You don't even, it's literally a shadow, bro. It's so long ago that people don't even believe it. But guess what? It's written in the precepts. It's written in the scriptures. Alexander the Great is written in the scriptures. Epiphanes, Antiochus Epiphanes, written in the scriptures. This nigga was really there. He's really written there. And how he got put to death. See, when you look it up on Wikipedia or history, they vague about it. Nah, the Lord tell you straight up, He gave that nigga an incurable disease of the bowels. And that nigga died in his own filth.
Real talk.
Real fucking talk. And it was swift.
Yeah.
All because of his pride. What you think he gonna do to these Edomites today?
Verse 2, NLT, we reject all shameful. KJV? Fine. 2 Corinthians 4, verse 2, KJV, but have renounced the hidden things of dishonesty.
Yeah, what it said in NLT?
We reject all shameful deeds and underhanded methods.
Hey, you see that? You see that, bro? We turned away from that shit.
We were talking about it with the brother in the car. You know, before the Lord put the Spirit upon us, you know, we didn't see anything wrong with the world. But now that the Lord put the Spirit upon us, everything bothers us, man. And that's why, you know, the scriptures say that, what was that precept we were talking about? With much wisdom comes much grief. Yeah, because, you know, the world, they're accepting everything that Esau, all the wickedness Esau's pushing upon them. Yeah. But us, through the Spirit, everything is vexing, and we reject all those stuff. Why? Because we following after the righteous power, which is Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man.
That's right. Yeah. And I was telling the brother a little testimony, a little experience I had. Normally when I go from A to B, Walmart, whatever, get something to eat, I have my earplugs on, so I don't hear the streets. So I decided this time I'll go without my earplugs on, just to, you know, hear what's going on. And man, vexing, bro.
Yeah.
I was sorry I actually took the walk to get something to eat without the earplugs, because of what I was hearing people say.
Yeah.
And you go, wow, people actually thinking that?
Yeah.
Grown man?
Yeah.
I mean, talk about drugs in the street, what they want to buy, what they want to get, and all that stuff. it was vexing, just like Lot. The scriptures say Lot was vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked.
Yeah.
He felt the same way, bro.
You know, we all feel that way.
You know?
You can't go nowhere, you can't turn shit on.
Mm-hmm.
Back in the day, we used to turn shit on and get amused by TV, man.
Not now.
Now it's like, what the fuck? I was watching some shit, I was watching a fucking show called Orville with my woman and shit, and the whole fucking show is about homosexuality. The two Jakes that they got on there, these niggas coming from a planet where it's all men. And they have sex together, and they kill the female. They have sex. The man gets pregnant, sits on an egg, and if it's a female, they kill it.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So the whole is all male society, and they're cool with that shit. Another one today that I saw, the nigga, fucking two alien races were fighting against each other and shit, and this one alien makes people fall in love because he's in heat. Make them fall in love with each other or with him. And in order for them to have peace, the two men fell in love and they fucking kiss each other, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that shit is acceptable, man. That was the ending of a so-called good episode.
Mm-hmm.
You see, I was like, damn, I can't even watch fucking TV, man.
Yeah.
Back in the day, you had action shit, you know, motherfuckers getting shot up and all that other shit, you know.
But it made sense.
But it made sense.
Or comedy that was actually funny.
Yeah, comedy that was actually funny. But now it's like the comedy, they're trying to get you to take the jab. They're trying to get you to fall into the system, in the hands of the system. They're trying to get you cool with that homosexual shit. And then these faggots, they being looked at as men today. And the scripture says, woe to you that make good evil good. I mean, good evil, evil good, and good evil, man. Because that's what you're doing. I saw that nigga LeBron James, his son supposedly had a fucking heart attack this week. He's coming out of the fucking, wherever they coming the fuck out of. And everybody taking all these pictures and shit. His son's a star, he ain't even do shit. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, he had a heart attack because he's your son. One of our kids dropped dead, have a fucking heart attack. Nobody gonna give a fuck. There don't be no cameras out there. Ain't gonna be no people like, God bless you, man. Oh man, get well soon. And what they're doing is they're eating off of these people, man. But that nigga, LeBron James, is a whole fucking homosexual, man. Oh. Even if that picture was AI, that nigga did some faggoty shit. He's with the shits, man. Oh, but he's looked at as a man. This nigga signed a $100 million contract with the Edomite, you know, dribble a fucking ball to play a child's game. And he's a man. But men like us, we're bums, we're nothing, we're nobodies. That shit is off, man. Yeah, that nigga ain't no real fucking man. That man is a tool. And anytime them so-called Jews want him to come and shake his ass and show his fucking face, he's gonna be in the first plane smoking to do it. That nigga go to them fucking Edomite bar mitzvahs, them weddings and shit. He that nigga Shaq too, man. Yeah, they holding this nigga hands. This nigga like 7,000 feet tall. He's holding hands with these little ass rats. And they just, you know, running around in a fucking circle, man.
They got him all.
But he's a man. Because he give his money away, or he gives some items away that he writing off on taxes anyway. You know what I'm saying? You don't see that shit. You know? These are men, niggas that shoot and kill each other up like it's going out of fucking style. That's a real man, a thug. A nigga that's just always into some shit. Bitches like niggas like that make them risk their life. Yeah. You just get in a car with this nigga, you don't know if you're gonna make it home. But that's a real man, right? Get the fuck out of here. And then he going upstate with some real men, some more real niggas, real men. Real niggas get put to death and locked the fuck up. Straight up. And those are, that is a real nigga, a real GMO nigga. You know, he's not a man. That's not a man. A real man is a man of the Lord. Keep reading.
That's right. Verse 2, 2 Corinthians 4, but have renounced the hidden things of dishonesty.
Yeah, we renounced the hidden things of dishonesty. Go ahead.
Not walking in craftiness.
Not walking in craftiness, man. In wickedness. What it says in the NLT at the end?
It says, we don't try to trick anyone or distort the word of the Most High.
There it is. There it is. Because we know that it's mercy that the Lord brought us here in the first place. Right. So why the fuck would we try to manipulate the Lord's word and for filthy lucre's sake or any other sake, man? That's right. We just say that we don't what? We tell the truth before the Most High. Sorry.
And all who are honest know this.
We don't try to trick anyone or distort the word of the Most High. And right. You got men in Israel that's doing that. And it says what? we tell the truth before the Most High, and all who are honest know this, man. So that the those that are honest are the elect. They know that what we're saying is true.
That's right.
They know that we ain't robbing nobody, we ain't deceiving nobody. We not setting you off going left when you supposed to go right. Especially when it comes to the MOTB, we telling you straight up what it is. But you got now these other guys, they telling you something, they distorting the word, man, for their own sake. Saw a video, I came across a video, might have been last week. That nigga General Yohana was on TikTok live, and they supposed to have this, he's supposed to be the head man of Israel. And these niggas just having a round table talking about bullshit. This nigga's eating Doritos, drinking juice. Eating Doritos. Now I ain't saying nigga you going off eating Doritos, but come on, man. Like he was just like, bro, like you couldn't get that shit off camera. He's chomping away, bro, laughing, breath smelling like Doritos and shit, laughing all loud and shit, spitting all on the mic.
Wow. An embarrassment.
He is an fucking embarrassment, man.
Embarrassment.
He the same nigga that ate that chicken and drink the fucking orange juice on orange Fanta or whatever the fuck that was, in a big ass heap of macaroni. You know what I'm saying? They give a nigga like that opportunity. He don't praise the Lord, man. These niggas praise themselves, man. Go to take that nigga he took the nigga to the gun range and shit. Fuck you need to do that for, bro? Oh, we real men over here. We the men of the ISUPK. We real men of the UPK under Commanding General Yohana. Get the fuck out of here. That nigga looking like Crocodile Dundee with that fucking hat on. Blackadile Dundee. You know what I'm saying? Blackadile, because he is a fucking crocodile. Blackadile Dundee. Walking around here talking that shit. You know? He wasn't a real man of the Lord in the truth. He might have been cool with some of them elders and apostles, but he wasn't real, man. They said that nigga stayed in Philly. That nigga wasn't even up in New York like he was supposed to be. He was always running back to Philly for what? He probably had a bitch, a hustle. You know, probably had to check in with the local home office of the FBI. Something. We don't hate white people. God hates white people. Get the fuck out of here, man.
What precept is that?
Yeah, where's that at?
Yeah,
The fuck is that at, man? Which we hate Edomites.
That's right.
Don't matter if you look like a so-called white person, a goop, a nigga. If you an Edomite, fuck you, man.
That's right.
That's right. Yeah, David himself, you know, said that he hated them with a perfect passion, man.
A perfect hatred.
So like a perfect hatred, you know. So what do you think the men of the Lord are gonna be cool with Esau? Just like, nah, Esau's cool. Nah, man, we're supposed to have that same spirit because they are enemies, man. That Esau Edom is the #1 enemy to the Israelites, man. So we're supposed to hate them. We're supposed to hate the heathens, man, because of what they pushed upon us, man. Because of their ways, you know, we fell, man, for following after them. So how can you not be mad at these fucking heathens, man?
Hey, this is the brother Yasharai, the lawgivers, Proverbs 29:27. An unjust man is an abomination to the just, and he that is upright in the way is abomination to the wicked.
Right. So that's why what's happening now. He that's a man of an upright way is an abomination to the wicked, and that's why this world is so against the true word of Yahweh Shema, against the true prophets, man. The other mention how, you know, your family looks at you like, oh, you changed, but not in a good way.
Yeah.
You know, everything is. Even my sister, I remember one time. Remember I told you that we was going. I think we were going to Dallas or something, and she was like, "Oh, don't be blowing up some shit." Like, what the fuck?
She said that shit to you, bro?
Yeah, I remember.
I remember that
like,
shit.
She was like, "Oh, don't be blowing up stuff." Like, if we were like
a terrorist organization,
yeah,
ISIS.
like ISIS or some bullshit like that, bro.
Oh my goodness.
And I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Like, they don't see the good that we've changed to. They think it's like some weird shit. Like, we're just gonna go out and fucking like, nah, man. The Lord's gonna take care of that in due time, you know, and you people are gonna know, like, damn, this is coming from a higher power. We ain't gonna do nothing. Yeah. But again, they always see like, oh, they're not of the world, so they're not in our team. So fuck it, you guys are, you know, doing something that's not, you know, of us, of the world.
Yeah, y'all were cool when we was niggas in the world smoking weed, lying people, fucking people over, just being demonic, ripping people off, stealing people off. Y'all were cool with that shit. And the woman, she is cool with that shit. She's always been like that. The woman, she's like a fly to shit. She loves wickedness, man. There's nothing to a woman to be in the wickedness. But y'all were cool with that. And then when we change their life, you know, clean themselves up, repent from that shit, meaning stop doing it, stop indulging in those things. Now it's a problem. Now we gonna blow some shit up. We ain't into that shit.
We ain't even
What nigga you know ever blew any goddamn thing up? And if you heard about it, it might have been that shit had to been a lie, a false flag, like that shit in Jersey.
They try.
Yeah, niggas ain't doing that shit.
Man, we ain't doing
Niggas
that.
ain't got that kind of time. You too busy fucking working. How the fuck you gonna blow some shit up? Like Bernie Mac even said that shit. Nigga be at work, somebody I'm blow the shit up. He ain't gonna do shit. Where you gonna get the dynamite? And from who? You know what I'm saying? Hey, they ain't that type of party. But again, when you start speaking against this world, that's how they look at you. And that's what they call us terrorists. They got Project Megiddo. And on that top of the list is the so-called black Hebrew Israelites, which we're not black Hebrew Israelites. We're just Hebrew Israelites, man.
Okay? Yeah, that shows they don't have no understanding. Because our relationship with Yahweh Bashim and Hashai starts with fearing him. Fear with the wisdom.
Beginning of wisdom and fear of the Most High.
That's right. So our foundation is built on the fear of Yahweh Bashim and Hashai. We fear him. Why would we do some dumb shit like blow some shit up?
But that's, you know, Esau, that's what he does. Anytime you speak against the system, he labels you as a terrorist. Yeah, I gave that brother that talk when he first joined the camp.
I remember that.
Yeah, I was like, I gave both of these brothers that conversation.
I remember that.
Like, look, brother, you gotta know what you're a part of, man. They gonna deem you as a terrorist.
I remember that.
Because when the shit hit the fan. Even though we ain't doing shit with us, the Lord said we're not gonna suffer as murderers, man. But some of us gonna have to go through that ordeal to show as a show of our faith. And humility. Because before honor comes humility, man.
That's right.
They grabbed the apostles up during 9/11, and they ain't had shit to do with 9/11. But yeah, they came and got them. You know what I'm saying? And the Lord delivered them.
False accusations.
Yeah. Yahweh Shai went through that. He went through a whole bunch of false accusations, people lying on him, and then when the shit started falling apart and it wasn't looking right, hey, them wicked ass niggas, they had to come up with something, man. So they said blasphemy, man.
Right. And I remember, Salaki, I remember when I was first called into this truth, I watched a video from Apostle Gabar, and he had labeled it, this video is for new brothers. So you know what you're getting into. You're going to be labeled a terrorist. You could be thrown in jail.
Yep.
And then when you gave me the speech, it is what it is. You know, that's what we've been chosen to do this work. If Yahweh Shai went through it, and he did, and the apostles that were with him went through it, we're no different.
Service no greater than that.
That's right. That's right.
This the book of St. John 15:19. It says, if ye were of the world would love his own. But because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hated you.
And that's right. And our people, your so-called family, they in the world. You know, your so-called friends, them niggas is in the world. You know, so they and really it's the Lord keep drawing that separation between us and them. Read it again.
St. John 15:19. It says, well, I'll read verse 18. It says, if the world hate you, ye know that it hated me before it hated you. If ye were of the world, because chiefly the reason why they see us and hate us and don't, you know, don't agree with us is because they hate the Lord, man.
Yep.
You know, it's not that they hate us, it's they hate the word, the spirit that's in us, which is the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai, that is against their spirit, against the spirit of this world.
Yep.
It says, or if ye were of the world would love his own. But because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hates you.
That's right. And that's the truth. And you see it. You feel a hatred. You walk
right.
into a room and you don't even know nobody up in here. And the hate is thick, man. Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, bitch, I ain't do nothing to you. You gotta, you know, I just woke up and came to work like you. What the fuck's wrong with you, man? But that's how it is. And that word world there is talking about the Israelites. Cosmos first. Because, like, you deal with the heathen, man, you just deal with them. And some of them get cool with you because your personality, your temperament is cool, you easygoing, you're easy to deal with. But niggas, man, Jake's it's just a problem with these niggas, man. you know, especially my tribe, man. I'm like, yo, man, Judah, man, I can't, bitch, what? She came to the job today, and I was coming in, and she's leaving. I was leaving, she was coming in. She just looked evil, bro. That bitch asked me if I cut grass. I was like, oh no, I don't do that. I was like, I got the company that I work for do it and shit. She said, oh, I need my bushes cut. I said, hey, I can give you a number. And she's like, nah, I don't need that. I just need them cut. I'm like, bitch, what the fuck you want me to do? You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to help you.
I'm trying to help you out.
Fucking help.
Yeah, that's a nigga woman for you.
How about go to YouTube
And cut it yourself, bitch.
Google how to cut my grass?
Yeah, that's too much for a nigga. That's too much for a nigga, man.
And it goes into the precept you guys mentioned. It says, verse 20, St. John 15 and 20, remember the word that I say unto you, the servant is not greater than his Lord. If they have persecuted me, they will also persecute you. If they have kept my sayings, they will keep yours.
Yeah, it is. And the ones that keep the saying is the elect. And the ones that's going to persecute us is the people, those of the world. Chief of your family. That's why you ain't supposed to be all up underneath your so-called family, man. I know Jake got relationships and ties with people, man. But when you're in the streets, man, you really got to keep them ties fucking short, man, and cut short. You can't just be all, you know, buddy and friendly with motherfuckers, man. Because them gonna be the same ones that turn you in for a handsome ransom. When they out here mashing for their rations, they gonna try to get you, man, for some extra rations, man. You know? Yes, that's right. Now I live too far from my people, man.
Me too.
And nigga called me too many times. I know something's up. Either somebody dead or this nigga's rat. You know, I don't deal with them people like that. And I live an honest life. So I don't really be into the shit that people in the world is into, man.
Yeah, I've been distant from my family since I was 17 when they started doing that JW stuff. And that, for Wadi Yahweh Bashim Shai, prepared me for the way it is now.
Yeah.
Just, you know, what do Yahweh Shai say? You have to love your mother, your father, and your
you gotta hate them.
Hate
if you don't hate your father, your mother,
yeah,
your brother, your sister, your wife.
He said, who is my sister? Who is my mother? Who is my brother? Those that are doing the will of my father.
Yeah.
So we're our brothers. Yeah, we're the real family.
Yeah.
You know?
We treat each other like this.
That's right.
How we supposed to be treated. We are honest, we correct, we exalt, we support. You know? Because when we do it for each other, it's like we're doing it for Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
Is he not our brother?
Yahweh Shai said, one of the things he said in John 14:15, he said, if you love me, keep my commandments.
Yeah.
One of the commandments is to love your brother.
Yeah, as you love yourself.
As you love yourself.
And fear the Most High with all your heart and soul. Man. And you know, that's why Jake treat each other terribly, because they don't love each other. They act like they do, they front like they do, they say they do. But in their deeds, they don't really love each other.
No, they don't. I get sick of seeing them YouTube videos where this rapper is talking about this rapper hates this rapper, like a bunch of women.
Yeah, for what, man?
For what?
Niggas can have a conversation. And then when blood spills, then it's a problem. But it spills easy with niggas, because niggas is on a feminine vibration. And when we say niggas, we talking about all you tribes, man. Every last one of you motherfuckers. When you spill blood, like it's Kool-Aid, man. You don't even care. You know, but if you can talk certain things out, you put your hands on each other like it's cool. We don't do none of that shit over here, man. And no, if brothers can't come to an agreement, we bring it to the elders.
That's right.
And the elders can't get it right, they're gonna bring it to the apostles. And if that happens, man, well, you know what, brother, you might be getting your walking papers, man.
That's right.
And that's because that's how we do things on a level. But we try to handle things at the lowest level. First with ourselves first. Check yourself. I mean, maybe I got demons on me, man. I shouldn't be talking to a brother like that.
That's right.
I shouldn't be doing this. Check yourself.
Take it from my experience. If you do that, the Lord will chastise you. You don't want that chastisement.
Yeah, all of us been through similar situations.
That's right.
This shit ain't cool, man. But rebuke ain't cool, but it's good.
It's necessary.
Correction is, that's right. It's necessary. But see, a nigga don't see it that way. You check a nigga, hey man, He doing
They hate it.
Yeah, they hate it because like it's crazy because now like in the world, niggas be trying to get on that type time like, yo man, we need to correct each other, man. But niggas can't take correction.
Because they're wicked.
Yeah, because they wicked. Yeah, because they are wicked.
Stop smoking weed. I ain't gonna give this shit up, bro. I'm gonna die smoking my weed and shit.
Yeah, you gotta smoke that weed.
I got a quick precept for that. Psalms, I think it's Psalms 119. Psalms 119 and verse 9. I believe it is. Yeah. Wherewithal shall a young man cleanse his way? How can a young man cleanse his way? Cleanse your mind. You get you in the right, get you in the right state by taking heed thereto according to thy word. The only way you're gonna get right, as they say, is the words of Yahweh Hashem Shai. That's it. If you wicked and I'm wicked, how you gonna correct me?
Yeah. Somebody has to balance that out.
And it has to come from the Lord.
Yeah.
It has to come from up top.
That's why they say a spiritual man judges all things, but yet he himself is not judged.
That's right.
Because if I'm telling you, brother, like I'm not telling you to stop smoking weed just because it make me feel good. No, nigga. Because the Lord tell us don't tear up your temple, nigga. Don't destroy your temple. You the temple of the Most High, man.
If you keep doing it, you're gonna die.
You're gonna fucking die, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And ultimately, beyond the spiritual aspect of it, the physical aspect of it, nigga, you're tearing your body the fuck up, man.
That's right.
And then it's spiritually it's putting demons on you, man. I can't be around you, man.
It's all bad, right?
You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to hate smoking weed, man. When I was in the world, man, I did it, but I knew it just never really just gelled with me because it just off, man. I don't like the smell of that shit. Yeah. I don't like to be around it. I don't like the way it make me feel or make me look.
It's all bad.
It's just bad.
It's all bad.
You know what I'm saying? And there's ways that you could use it where it don't put those kind of demons on you. But you over here puffing and shit. You fucking yourself up. And cigarette smoke do just as much harm to you, nigga.
It's all bad.
My neighbor told me that yesterday. Yeah, man, I was smoking 500 or 200 cigarettes a week. Dang. Then he said he had did it like in a whole, like he added it up in a month. He said it's like 600. I was like, no, nigga, that's like 1,000, bro. He's like, well, yeah, man, I stopped smoking. I got on the cigarette pill, the stop smoking pill. I was like, for real? He's like, yeah, man, it worked. Well, hey, man, it worked for you, man. He's like, I just got, I smoke that weed though, man. Well, you got to do what you got to do. I said, I don't smoke. I'm not with that shit. I got a daughter going to school soon, and I already know she smokes weed. I know that. I told her. I was like, listen, man, I don't smoke weed, man. I don't be a fucking weed head. You up there to go to school, man. Go to fucking school, man. Like I'm on her ass, man. But kids gonna do what they gonna do because they in this world. And you just gotta let them go and just leave it up to the Most High. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, we don't control or hold nothing down here.
That's right.
So at the end of the day, we just gotta worry about let every man be fully persuaded in his own mind.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? You got to be fully persuaded in your own mind that this is the truth. I can't make you do nothing. I'm gonna do what I gotta do. I'm gonna give diligence to make my calling election sure. I hope you do the same. And you jakes, you out there, you know if you ain't doing the right thing. You know if you slacking on your macking. You know you slacking on your work, on yourself. You know what I'm saying? And it's a process. I'm not perfect.
It is a process.
None of us up here is perfect, but it's a process. But you gotta go through the process, nigga. Look, I can't tell you, I can't drag you along the way, and that goes with anybody. That's why the Yahweh Shai said, "Who is my mother, my brother, my sister? Those that do the will of my Father, man."
Do the will.
And we know that the people that you so-called love in this world, they're not doing the will of the Father.
Right.
They're not. They just not, and they don't want to hear it. But then a nigga quick to say he loves Jesus and that loving the Lord is wrong. He don't want to be right.
Right.
Yeah.
You finish on?
Yeah, you got it.
So back in St. John 15 and verse 21, it says, "But all these things will they do unto you for my name's sake, because they know not him that sent me." Speak bad of us, give us up to Esau and whatnot. Yeah. It says, why? Because they don't know the Father. It says, if I had not come and spoken unto them, they had not had sin, but now they have no cloak for their sins.
Yeah.
That's right.
You ain't got no cloak. You can't hide it. Like, you can't say nobody told me. Man, this Israelite thing is everywhere. I was watching a show last night called something Fool. It was on Hulu. The first episode had these jakes dressed like IUIC in there, talking about some blacks, Hispanics, Asians, all the children of Israel, man. It's going off and shit. But nonetheless, Why they put it in there? Because the Israelite thing is there. It ain't just the IUIC thing. It's all Israel. It's the One West. It's everywhere, man. It's penetrated literally every medium that we see. These so-called celebrities, they watch our videos, man. We barely watch their shit, but they tuned in to what we saying all the time. Right. And you could tell because of the things that they're saying and how they trying to move. But they're trying to make it their own thing. But they done sold out. You done sold your soul to Satan, nigga. You gotta pay that bargain. And you won't quit or you won't repent from that. You can repent from it, but when you repent from it, guess what you're gonna have to do? You're gonna have to walk away from that shit. That's why Kendrick Lamar, he stopped saying he was an Israelite. He started blaspheming the Most High son. You know, wearing his own a diamond out encrusted crown of thorns on his head as an ornament. You know, this nigga's doing push-ups and shit-ups like he's in a fucking prison, because he is in a prison. That nigga's in a satanic prison. You know, he can't get out of that shit. So what? If you wanted to keep getting them awards, nigga, you want to keep getting his money? Stop talking about you an Israelite.
He's a prisoner in his own mind.
Because as soon as he said it, now you had news outlets making articles about it. Oh, is he part of the Black Hebrew Israelites? Then they start talking about his cousin. They start researching this nigga's background, and then the nigga just went missing. He just went missing, and then he came up, and now he's where he's at. He's in the middle of LA somewhere doing push-ups in a fucking park. You know, doing pull-ups and shit, which nothing wrong with that. But where's mine at? He ain't talking about he an Israelite. He won a whole bunch of Grammys. He didn't say, hey man, the Wadi Yahweh Shemi, I was shy for this award. He didn't say none of that. You know? He's talking this black African, Pan-African bullshit, man. He got that feminine spirit on. So again, these people, they're not for the cause of Yahweh Shemi. And there's a heavy line being drawn in the sand. Because repentance, the door of repentance is fastly closing.
That's right.
It's gonna get to a point where you get what is it? Amos, I always get it mixed up. Amos is either Amos 8 and 11 or 11 and 8. The Lord's gonna send a famine.
So Amos 8 and 11. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread nor a thirst of water, but of hearing the word of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai.
That's right, man. And then, like right now, you can hear the word on blast right now. Hey, the fight's happening right now. It's about the main events coming up, right? Well, we out here giving the word. We out here blowing the trumpet, like all the brothers around the world. The apostles was on earlier. The brothers today, brothers yesterday, brothers tomorrow.
Every day.
Every day, bro. Like it's like, but it's gonna come a time where it's not gonna be like that no more, brothers. Hey, remember COVID-19? My bad. Remember the 19 happened? Yeah. It took us off the streets for a little bit. We had to go to each other's house, bro.
Yeah, it did.
We had to go to this brother's crib. We had to go to my crib. We went to this brother's house.
Yeah.
We were stuck until we was able to go outside. And that was just a precursor to what's about to happen. Where we ain't gonna be out here pushing this word to you ad nauseum.
Right.
It's gonna get to a point where the Lord gonna say, no, that's enough.
That's it.
Because all hell's gonna be breaking loose. And we ain't gonna be out here when niggas is smashing and grabbing, matching for their rations. We're not gonna be out here for that. We're gonna be being protected, and our faith is gonna be being tested, and we're gonna prevail and pass the test,
That's
Lord
right.
willing.
Lord willing.
We ain't gonna be concerned with trying to teach you the truth. That's over, man. You had an opportunity. Not a famine of bread or water, but of hearing what? The word of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua.
That's heavy. That is so heavy. You know, that door of mercy is going to be closed. Because I have a Jake, because when I go to camp in the morning, this Jake, the first time we met, you know, I gave him the word to the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, gave him some YouTube channels, the apostles, our channels and all that. He seemed real receptive. You know how Jake do when he first met it, he down everything. Yeah, this is what I need, this is what I needed, blah, 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 blah. Now every Saturday morning, this joker walks past me, he'll say hi, keep on going, and then he'll come back around the second time, come back around the third time. And I can feel it in his spirit. He's thinking about it, but he don't want to, you know what I'm saying?
Well, some Jake, you know, the scripture says Apollo water and all.
That's right. Yeah.
But it's Most High that gives the increase.
That's right.
He told him. That's all he did.
The seeds.
Yeah.
Some land and you know, in bad ground, some land
stony, some land on sand ground, some land in good ground.
That's right. But the point is, hey, keep making circles, which you know is of the Lord anyway. But time is running out.
It is.
Time is running
Now,
out.
nigga gonna wait till the scripture said that. So you got something reading?
Yeah, I have one more.
Yeah. You got the precept in I think it's Hosea, and the affliction that shall seek me early. Was it 5:15, 4:15? It is 4:15. And the affliction that shall seek me early. That's why the Lord says, "Seek ye the Lord while He's able to be found."
That's right.
And where is He able to be found? In the openings of the gate at the concourse. Hey, this is the concourse. Hey, we can look back here. Thousands of people at this beach park every week. We be at the spot. He be at the spot. It may not seem like it, but hey, thousands of people tread those grounds every day. And on top of that, we live on the internet. It's like a live broadcast. It is a live broadcast. It's a live news broadcast, spiritual news broadcast. And it's some of it's going. I forget when they call it when they got multiple streams going on, but simultaneous cast, man. It's simultaneous cast. So as it is happening, it's being cast to you, man.
That's right. This is Hosea 5 verse 15, the one you quoted. I will go and return to my place till they acknowledge their offense and seek my face. In their affliction, they will seek me early.
Yeah, when Jake start catching that hell, that's when Jake want to get right. When hell is about to come, that's when Jake want to get with it. Always use the example. In 2018, when that missile crisis happened, man, I ain't never, not since then, before or after, seen that many people on a live that I was doing. Or these brothers do. I ain't never seen, brother. It was like over 2,000 people, bro. Oh, yeah. And then when it was all said and done, it was over 60,000 people saw that, man. To the point where you had a couple of documentary film companies trying to get me to give them the clip, or give them authority to put the clip in their documentaries, man. Real talk. I ain't making this shit up. I don't even know how did you get this email? Like, how'd you even get it?
Hey.
They found a way.
They'll find a way.
They'll find a way because it's everybody's watching. And if that was just my little, several minutes of a lesson. While all hell was about to, seemingly breaking loose on this island, brother, man, all I could do was give it up to Yahweh. And I was a little nervous and razzle-dazzle, but my spirit was strong, man, through the spirit and power of Yahweh. So when all hell breaks loose, that's when you want to, but that's too late. It's too late to try to get right when judgment is happening, man.
Well,
you see the belt coming now, you want to, I'm gonna do right in class. No, nigga, pow, 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 get your ass beat.
I'm sorry, I'm a quick
No. Get this ass whooping, man. And then you're gonna be sorry, all right. See, we trying to warn you so that you don't get the ass whooping, man. But the only ones that's gonna take heed and listen is the elect, and that's who we concerned about. You would think that we out here concerned about the masses of the people on this side. We're not. We can care less because it's about the elect. And then first and foremost, it's about Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. And then we making our calling election sure, and we doing what we got to do. We heard the word and we ran with it, like it says in Habakkuk chapter 2. Write it down and read it so that he that readeth it may run that readeth it, man. Because it's going to come. Right. The MOTB, it ain't a fact of when it's gonna be here. It's already here. It's just a matter about when they're gonna make it worldwide demanded for it.
I just put up a lesson, Salaki. I just put up a lesson. I know it was this past week on that MOTB. It's already here.
Yeah.
The Central Digital Banking.
Yeah, CBDC. The Central Bank Digital Currency.
Yeah, Central Bank Digital Currency. It's already here, and there was a real short commercial type thing, like an infomercial, where they said it, and then they kept kind of repeating it, and then it was gone.
Yeah.
That's
part of that gradualism,
and people don't pay attention to that. Especially here in America, everybody's consumed in their little glass house. But that's what 2 Corinthians 4 verse 4 says. The God of this world has blinded the minds of the unbelievers. Yeah. People's minds are blinded by everything that's going on around him, like the fight tonight.
Yeah.
Well, we know what's going on. But this is a more important work.
This is the greater fight.
This is the greater fight.
Hey, them niggas fighting for a check and they know it.
And a fucking belt.
Yeah, and a belt they gotta pay for.
Yeah.
They gotta pay. You know, they gotta pay money to keep that belt, man. They gotta pay the WBC or whoever, the WBO. They gotta pay them money in order to have the belt that they fighting for. See?
We fighting for the real crown.
They fighting for a corruptible crown. We fighting for an incorruptible
That's
crown,
right.
man. Hey, get that, brother.
Fine. Incorruptible crown.
You see?
That's right.
Not saying that we don't, like to see, but we like the pugil. What would you call it?
Pugilists.
Yeah, we like that. The pugilism. But this is the pugilism that counts, man. That matters.
Right.
The real fight, man, because this spiritual fight is about to get carnal. And once it get carnal, man, if you haven't chosen sides, or if the side has been chosen for you by Yahweh Shema Shai, and you got to stick to wherever you at, man.
That's right.
You got ain't nothing we can do for you, man. I told you. It's going to be the biggest I told you so coming up, man. You know what I'm saying?
So like this is
Yeah, finish it off, bro.
okay, you got it.
It's Amos 8:12. It says, "And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord, and shall not find it."
So they're gonna go everywhere. They're gonna go try. They look at the background where we at.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna come. Oh, they usually out there on a Saturday. Sometimes they out there on a Sunday. Oh, I'm gonna go to the web page because they go live. Those web pages are gonna be taken down. YouTube gonna be highly censored. If you ain't shaking ass or popping pussy, they ain't finna show you on it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you ain't punching somebody in the face or kicking somebody in the nuts, they're not gonna show you on there, man. Twerking or pushing that ABC, DFG agenda.
Yeah.
And they're gonna show you on there, man.
Mm-hmm.
You only gonna get a minimum amount of time on the internet anyway. Like you people love social media. That's just gonna be highly what's the word?
Micromanaged.
No, that's another word for it.
Monitored?
It's another word for it. But I forget. But it's gonna be highly restricted.
Restricted.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's gonna be highly restricted, man. See? You spend too much time on the internet, you're gonna fuck up your carbon footprint for the month. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you ain't gonna be able to
that.
you ain't gonna be able to do shit. You niggas like to binge watch Netflix, man. Oh, that shit's gonna be done, huh? You better get up and move around in that 15-minute city that you in.
Yeah.
That was
read
it
again.
like that. Oh, okay. Amos 8:12, it says, "And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord, and shall not find
So
it."
they're gonna go everywhere, and they're not gonna find it. That's the thing, they're not gonna find it, because they're gonna want answers. People always want answers. Why is this happening right now?
Yes. Yes.
Please tell me. And the number one book that flies off the shelf is the Bible, man.
Every time.
Every time something happens, something crazy
time.
happens, people go to the Bible. Oh, this is the end of the time. This is it. This is it. We've been told you it was it, man.
And they want to avoid the judgment in the last minute, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah, niggas now, everybody want to get righteous now. Everybody want to bend the knee. You motherfuckers be in a house. Oh, Jesus is gonna save us. He gonna come through for it. Jesus is not coming for you. That white man, that white Christ don't exist.
Don't exist.
Right.
Just like Ali Akbar's Allah don't exist.
tell me
Muhammad
that.
and that fucking dirty ass Pegasus, that Pegasus don't exist.
That's right.
None of the Buddha, his fat ass ain't gonna get out of that Indian pose and come down and stop smiling and save you. It's not gonna do that. No amount of money is gonna deliver you from the destruction that's coming.
That's right.
It don't matter. It's right from the judgment. It don't matter if you famous or you infamous or you are nobody at all. Revelation 13 and 9. I'm saying Revelation 13 and 15. On down. You get Revelation 14 and 9.
Revelation 13 and 15. 16. Revelation 13 and 16. It
Let's
says.
start at 15.
15. It says, "And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship him." So like, let me read that again. Revelation 13 and 15. "And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed.
Yeah, that's right, because that image is going to speak. The image of the beast system is that mark of the beast.
That's right.
It's that MOTB, that chip. And it's everywhere. I was watching several videos this week. You got the one dude from Redacted, him and his wife were talking about it. And his wife, she's a non-believer. But you could tell he believed, but when she started saying how she don't believe it, he said, well, I'm just repeating what's on the comment board. I'm just repeating on the comment board. But it sounds biblical. It is, because it is biblical, man.
Right.
You know, you got a lot of people talking about it. Aaron Russo spoke about it. The dude, I did a video on it, I forget his name, Richard something. He was speaking about it, man. The guy that he set up the central bank in Japan. He helped set it up. He's an insider. And he was saying the same thing. They want to put a chip under your skin. And this is what you're going to be using for financial transactions in this new system. And everybody's on board. The brother brought it out earlier. He said the CBDC is already here.
It's already here.
The FedNow system is already up and running. And y'all none the wiser.
Yeah, they've been putting, you know, the whole concept together for years, man. I remember before I even came to Hawaii, which was like 6 years ago, man, I went to a doctor, and to register your profile and whatever, you had to put like your hand into a machine that pretty much read like your veins and shit. Like it was like a light, and then it'll read like the pattern of your veins and shit, and then it'll fucking recognize who you are. So like imagine they're putting that, the CBDC, the credit cards, all that stuff
Social
together to bringing it together so that they could just corner everybody, man.
Yeah.
Because somebody that goes to the doctor often and is just putting their hand like, oh yeah, I'm putting my hand.
Yeah.
When they come out with the chip, like, yo, just put this chip there so you don't have to put your hand. We'll just scan it real quick.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna be like, oh yeah, cool, that's fine. That's quicker for me.
It's convenient.
It's convenient.
No lines. They're gonna say no lines. You can get direct access. All your medical information. And they've been talking about this shit since 2007. I remember even before that. But I remember that one Brian Williams. I think his name is Brian Williams.
The news reporter.
Yeah.
Brian Williams.
Yeah, he said by 2017 they wanted to have this done. And that dude Richard, I forget his name, he said it. He said that they're actually behind schedule. They wanted to have this shit out in 2017. But things happen. They got to work on the Lord's time. So, but they've been wanting this to roll out. And he even said it. Brian Williams said it. He said that Brian Williams said that by 2017, a microchip is going to be implanted under your skin and your hand, and it was going to have all your medical records on it. And then when the HUD leader of Trump's administration, Ben Carson, he said the same thing.
That's right.
Now it's just that it's not just going to be the health information, but your financial information, the most important thing. Every information, your driver's license, your birth certificate, all of that shit. To access the internet,
it should be that financial, because that's what runs your life.
Yeah.
You know, if you don't have money or access to money, you can't do anything. You can't eat. You can't live in a house. You can't put gas in your car. Nothing. And that's why the scriptures say what? That he cannot buy or sell, save he that have the mark.
That's the key thing.
That's it.
They tell you that all the shit, that's cool and all, but that key thing is finances, man. Buying and selling.
It's your money.
Buying and selling, and everything you sell is gonna be logged on that blockchain. So that it ain't gonna be no more shit fell off the truck and we selling it on the side. Well, ain't gonna be none of that. No, everything's gonna be tracked and traced, man.
Right.
And the system is already set up for it. They're just waiting for the opportunity, the opportune time to unleash it on you, man. And it's gonna be via some type of cataclysmic event, some type of some crazy, a major crisis, a poly crisis, meaning multiple crises happening at once. Not only the financial market's gonna be collapsing, but then you're gonna have a plague going on. Then you're gonna have instability, food rationing. You know what I'm saying? A lot of shit gonna be happening.
I wrote a first human implanted chip. It says, Deputy Vice Chancellor and Scientist Kevin Whitworth, known as Captain Cyborg, became the first human to receive a microchip implanted into his arm in 1998. So
They had
imagine, and then they made that publicly. So you know Esau worked on it years before 1998, man. So
they had that one this one scientist, he went to a church and he was saying how he was the head developer of the MOTV, the microchip. He actually said it, and he started bringing it out.
Yeah, how the reason why they want to put it on the hand or the head is because those are the
Copyright. That's Shabba Ranks, man. You gonna hear it? Yeah, that's Shabba Ranks. He's gonna be on that right. Copyright, Mr. Loverman. You know what you can do.
Yeah. Back in the 80s.
Yeah, that's like early 90s.
It's 90s. It's a lot.
92. It's close.
Showing my age.
Mr. Lover. Mr. Ugly Man.
Oh yeah, but I was saying that same dude, he was explaining how the reason why they put it in the hand or in the forehead is because those are the two parts of the human body that heat up with most frequency throughout the day.
Yeah.
So that keeps the you know the energy flow going to that chip.
Yeah,
Man.
because it needs an energy source. And you're gonna be the battery. They say that in the Matrix. You're gonna be the battery. You're gonna be the battery source, bio energy.
Right.
You know, and then that's why they mixing the two, technology with biology, man. So that's why biometrics is going to be involved in all of this stuff. That's going to be the new way. You know, and no more IDs, no more of that. If you got the chip and they know exactly who you are, where you're supposed to be at, all this traveling you like to do, that's going to be out of the question. No question. It's going to be out of the question because they're going to have 15-minute cities. So everything you need is going to be within a 15-minute radius, man. You ain't going to be up just like they got in China.
Yeah.
You know, China is the testing ground for this whole system, for the credit. What's it called? The credit, the social credit system.
Social credit system.
The chip, the QR codes. Because you can lose your phone can die. So, but he said in the beginning, I forget this dude's name, Richard Warner, I think it is, something like that. I think his name was like Richard Warner or something like that, or Robert Warner or something like that. Anyway, he said that they're going to start with the phone. They're going to use it on your phone first, but you know how quick that's going to phase out. People, like I said, your phone could be taken, it could die any moment. So guess what? They're going to put it in your hand. Come to this stadium, come to this chipping point. And when the chipping stations open up, a lot of you that were against the chip, saying that the MOTV was sin, sleeping with the white woman, a potato chip, you're gonna be dealt with, man.
You know who you are.
Yeah, you know who you are.
This is a little food for thought.
Yeah.
I just typed in is the RFID here in America. It says RFID technology has been commercially available in one form or another since the 1970s. It is now part of our daily lives and can be found in car keys, employee identification, medical history billing, highway toll tags, and security access cards. So it's always been here, but now they want to put it in you. So you'll be the RFID, the access point to control. Really just to control your money. Because if you ain't got money, I ain't got money.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we ain't got no real money.
We ain't got no real
but
money.
Hey, imagine if it said, he gonna read it. When you go back to before you bring that out to Revelation.
Revelation 13 and verse 16 says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man may buy or sell save he that have the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name.
So you're not going to be able to buy or sell. So you already read it, rich and poor, right? Do it rich and poor. So if you are LeBron James, or if you a bum on the street, right? If you one of us, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna be confronted with this, because this is the hour of temptation. Get that?
Yeah, whether you're a rich man and you want to have access to your assets, or whether you're a poor man that needs, help from the government and you want to access those benefits, you're gonna need that C hip, man. You know, and Esau is been setting this up. It's not like this is a new thing. Esau's been on the works for this for decades, man. And the Lord warned us about this thousands of years ago through the prophets, man. Specifically with the prophet John, man.
Yep, this is Slocky, you done?
Yeah.
Revelation chapter 3, verse 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. So everybody is going to be tested, you know, but those of us who are of the hopeful elect, we're not going to take that, Lord willing. You know, we're going to continue to put out.
Well, the elect not going to take it.
The elect, that's right.
We Lord willing, we're part of the elect. We're not going to take it. You read the precept? The hour of temptation? Because thou has kept the word, I will also keep you from the hour of temptation.
Oh no, I didn't read that one. That's
right here. Revelation.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I'll read it again. Read it again. Revelation chapter 3, verse 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation.
And that's your what? You read it?
It says, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth.
It's going to come on everybody that's on the planet. That's the oikoumenian system.
Everybody.
So it's gonna test, and 2/3 of our people going to fail that test.
Mm-hmm.
The whole world, we don't care about the other nations, but they're gonna go with it.
That's right.
You know, it's not even a test for them. You know, those people that jump on it early, they believe that they're getting ahead of the curve, that they're going to have something more in a new system. You got the UBI that's going to be introduced, universal basic income, which it'll be like $2,000 a month, and that'll be on top of whatever you already getting until eventually that system collapses and you just going to get that $2,000. And you got to spend it, and you can only spend it on a certain amount of things, items, and particular items. You're not gonna be able to buy no fucking. You see how niggas did when they got the stimulus checks? They was buying clothes that niggas was in line at the Louis Vuitton store. Line was out of the store. You're not gonna be able to do that. You ain't gonna be concerned with that kind of shit. You're gonna be concerned with food to eat, and you can only buy certain foods, mainly shit that's not meat, but beyond meats. You know, if you get too much steak for the month, that's all you get. Till next month, you're gonna have to figure it out. And $2,000 ain't a lot of money. That ain't shit.
Sure ain't.
That's a drop in a bucket. A big ass pool. Go ahead, bro.
That's right. This is all from the Hill, from thehill.com. It's titled "Human Microchip Implants Take Center Stage." And this is what, again, we're speaking about. This is something that is inevitable. First and foremost, because Gmshawaii was the one that set it up. But ultimately, you know, Esau is ready to try to establish that NWO under wickedness, man. And that's his chief propeller for that system. You know, it says, reading down, it says, RFID CHIPs are identifying transporters that typically carry a unique identification number and can be tagged with user data such as health records, social media profiles, and financial information, which is pretty much what the world is running on right now, man. Everybody's a fucking social media influencer. Everybody, you know, needs their health record and the finances. So everybody's trapped.
Yeah, everybody has a social footprint.
Yeah.
Everybody has an internet footprint, a social footprint. You know, and So that social credit system is going to slide right up in there.
That's right.
You know, it ain't just about who you are on the internet, but it's what you posted, what you talking about, who you associated with.
Mm-hmm.
That's why a lot of these people that are associated with the brothers, us, they're gonna get far away from us, man. You know, don't be surprised if you do got a social web page or whatever, you ain't got no more followers no more, no more friends.
That's right.
People just Xing you out because they don't want to fuck up their social credit score.
That's right. And those people, you know, a lot of people now, man, especially this younger generation, you know, they depend on social media for work, for income. They're, you know, they're ambassadors for brands or whatever. Yeah. So if Esau comes and tells them, yo, you need this chip in order for us to pay you, they're gonna say yeah, man. Everybody's gonna say yeah, man. If you're not with the Lord, with Yahweh Shema Shah, you're gonna fall to Esau's, lies, man. And that's gonna come with a great consequence. I have another part of this article. It says that was interesting. It says the technology also may offer increased mobility for people with physical limiting health conditions.
Yeah, those are miracles. Those are miracles. People that's blind, now they can see. People that's crippled, now they can walk. People that's deaf, now they can hear.
That's right. Such as rheumatoid arthritis, multiple sclerosis, and motor neural diseases. See, so Esau is trying to fool the whole world into accepting it by what? By giving you so-called convenience and helping you out with your illnesses. Yeah. But like the scriptures say, if he do it good, he do it unwillingly, but in the end he shall show forth his wickedness, man.
Yeah, that dude, his wife, from Redacted, I forget his name, but his wife had said, it doesn't make any sense. Why would they do something? Why would they give you something like this that's useful only to destroy you in the end? Because that's what Esau does.
That's what he do. That's right.
He got to do it through gradualism. They don't want you here in the first place. You hear him always talking about depopulation. That one dude from the WEF recently just said, I think it was like either with NATO or with the WEF, he said that we're no longer in a climate change anymore. It's the climate boiling. And he said it's the people of the Earth's fault. It's humanity's fault. No, it's you Edomites' fault. First of all, climate change is bullshit anyway. But that's the first thing. But the second thing is, you Edomites, if
anyone's at fault,
if anybody's at fault, it's you Edomites, man. Not humanity, but that's the mindset of the global elite. The reason why resources are such a scarcity, the reason why resources are not available to everybody, or the reason why goods and services are at a low, is because there's too many people using it, and there's too many people tapping the resources. When all you do is just go to the supermarket and buy your food. The vast majority of the people in this world don't even grow agriculture. Like right now, they got a problem with basmati rice in India. They stopped it from being exported because there's a shortage in it over there. So them people running, that's a staple in Elamite homes. They run into the stores trying to grab the shit up. They're trying to buy as much as they can to corner the market so they can flip it on a back end. Nah, nigga. These are all these famines are man-made. It's not because you had 7 years of plenty and 7 years of dearth. No, it's because the super elite cornered the market. It's one family or 3 families in America that run and operate all the agriculture in America. One.
They make it illegal for you to farm your own food.
Yeah. I forget the name. They didn't even give them a receipt. Cargill. Them motherfucking Cargills. There was a stone cold Edomite family.
That's the one when I did the lesson. The first lesson I did, Esau, destroyer of the earth.
Deforestation.
That's a Cargill. He's the CEO of the company that's most responsible for deforestation.
Yeah, Cargill.
Cargill's the family.
Yeah. And then so why they got to chop all that trees down? Because they need the land so they can plant.
Mm-hmm.
And what are they planting and giving you? They're the #1 suppliers of beef and chicken throughout the whole earth. Every restaurant, every fast food chain get their shit from them. They the supplier. They the plug.
Right.
So these people, and them people, they don't even eat that shit that they sell their food to. They eat the best of the best, man. And it's a wicked ass family. It's a #1 privately owned company in America.
Mm-hmm.
They not even on the market, so you can't put no stock in them or nothing. But these motherfuckers cornered the market on all agriculture, and they're fucking people up, man.
That's right.
Go ahead, bro.
That was in that article.
Revelation 14:9. Because there's a judgment if you take this, man. And if you haven't kept the patience of the Lord's word, you're gonna fail the test. Just like it showed you that 3 years ago, the C-19, people failed the test, man. Even people we knew in our own families. People that said, I ain't gonna take that shit. Now you took it. I gotta work. I gotta go to school. But now you don't even need this shit. You don't even need the jump shot. Nobody even talking about the jump shot. Nobody's talking about 19. When's the last time you heard the news? Oh man, the 19 is back with full force. They keep trying to put it in there, but nobody's biting, taking the bait. People like, man, fuck that shit. You used to call out from work. Oh, I got the 19, and they would give you all kinds of days off. Now it's like, hey man, you can work with the 19.
Yeah.
Just let us know you got it.
This is Revelation chapter 14 and verse 9. And the,
Yep.
9? Yep. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High.
That's right.
Which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb.
And what is the fire and brimstone? The nuclear missiles, man. Because you think you saving your life by getting this thing, but you really lost it. You know, you had no faith, you had no patience, you had no hope, and the patience and the hope and the faith that you did have, you put it in man. Esau, Edom, preferably. And he told you to take this chip, just like he told you to take that juice, and you can go back to normal. Everybody said that we need to get more people matched up so we can go back to normalcy.
Isn't that crazy?
So what really is normalcy, man? Wickedness?
Yeah.
Because that's all you niggas did. You still turning up from 3 years ago. Oh man, I don't want to fuck around with that. You making fun of your COVID babies, you know, the babies that you had when you were locked up because people couldn't go out. So what were they doing in the house? Fucking. Fucking and eating. That's all you were doing. And wearing a funky ass mask on your face. Where the fuck is Fauci at? This nigga just disappeared into the wind.
He retired.
Yeah. But where's he at? Just doing whatever. You know? Where the fuck is Kizzy at? Old girl, the black girl that they said was the spearhead of this juice.
Okay, yeah.
Where the fuck is Kizzy at? I ain't seen that bitch since they put her out. Yeah, all these made up characters, man. That's all they did.
Yeah.
And that nigga, what's that nigga name that played for the Celtics? That old black, skinny, lanky ass nigga.
Oh, fucking
Bill Russell.
Bill Russell.
This is a shot that I won't block. That nigga's blocking shots in the spirit world right now, man. He's shooting Jays in the spirit world right now.
Shot blocked his ass.
Yeah, but that's right. Block his blessing. This old ass nigga.
Hank Aaron too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he had a heart attack.
He
Yeah.
had a heart attack.
All them home runs, this nigga Hank the Tank.
The baseball player.
Yeah.
Most home runs ever.
Yeah.
He died
That
immediately.
you my woman that I showed you. Remember that?
Oh yeah,
the comedian bitch.
Yeah, she passed out.
Yeah.
She was talking all that shit, and
about
even some more. She's a comedian. She had a comedy show on Netflix. She was talking about how she took the juice, and nobody was laughing at that shit. People were like, she's like, I don't care. I took 4, 5 of them shots. I took my shot because I gotta do what I gotta do, girl. Well, bitch, when you drop dead, you're gonna be telling comedy in the spirit world, right next to Red Fox.
Yeah.
And none of your jokes is gonna be funny because nobody's gonna listen to you.
That's right.
You're gonna be an Israelite. You ain't even gonna tell jokes. You're not gonna be telling jokes up there. In the spirit world.
What's that boxer? Marvin Hagler.
Oh, he dropped dead too?
He
A lot of
dropped
niggas
dead
dropped
too.
dead. And that nigga Lil Bronny, he almost died last week, man. It'd have been a good thing. Probably the nigga LeBron probably sacrificed him, man.
And you know who they jumped on for telling on Marvin Hagler? Thomas Hearns.
His brother?
Thomas Hearns, the boxer. Because Thomas Hearns came out public, and he said I think Marvin died because of the C-19.
Yeah, it is.
And they hushed him up.
Yeah, shut him up.
He was like, he said I was talking to him one day or 1 week or whatever. He told me he was going to take the you know what? He took it, and not even a month later he was gone. And even his wife said he was in good physical condition before he took that thing.
Yeah.
And then he just dropped dead.
Yeah, Hank Aaron was too. I seen that nigga.
Yeah.
He came on stage and took the jet in front of everybody. Him, Bill Russell. So they say.
So they say,
man. But you niggas had it. Mariah Carey took it. Yeah. You ain't see that video of this bitch here? This old ass syringe. They don't even use to jab nobody up no more. Claiming she took it, man. And they had everybody on there to entice you people to take it. That's why they're gonna use these celebrities to entice you to get to see him.
Yeah.
The Cardi B, she gonna be on there. Girl, I'm twerking with my chick, and I got this wop. Yep, all that bullshit, man.
All that shit.
You know, they're gonna have LeBron James. Hey, this is the 3. Steph Curry. Oh, I shoot these threes with my chip.
Well, they're gonna get them all.
Right.
You know,
To get you to take it.
all to get you to take
All to
it,
get you
because
to
them
take
niggas don't give a fuck about y'all.
Yeah.
They don't have no integrity. They don't fear the Lord. They get 2nd Esdras 15:1. They don't get 2nd Esdras 9:1. They don't fear the Lord. So you niggas with your unbelief, you gonna perish in your unbelief. And all you that follow them, you're gonna perish, because you got people that worship these people, man. Something happened to LeBron James right now in Hawaii, man, it'd be a fucking congressional hearing for it, man. Something happened to one of us, man, nobody never hear about it, except the Brotherhood.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 15 and verse 1 in the Apocrypha. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy.
And that's what we're speaking. Because see, the C-hip ain't being mandatorily pushed on you as of yet. But when it happens, you're gonna know a prophet was amongst you. Warned you against taking it. Go ahead.
Which I will put in thy mouth.
We didn't put these words of prophecy in our mouth. Yahweh Shai did this. We didn't come together and say, you know what, brother, we're gonna talk about this. I had a couple of precepts that we didn't even touch them. I can't even remember them. Because the Spirit of the Lord is on us.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Saith the Lord Yahweh. Verse 2, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true.
All these words in this Bible are faithful and true.
That's right.
You don't want to hear it was people mess up the translation, it was corrupted and all this other shit. Nah, that ain't true, man. Every word in this Bible is faithful and true.
That's right.
Every prophecy that spoke about happening, that passed already, came to light. And every prophecy that's about to come, that will come, is coming to light.
That's right.
The fact that we standing up here alone is prophecy in itself.
That's right.
And I'm sorry.
No, Slaki, that brings to mind a precept, 2 Timothy 3:16. All scriptures is inspired of Yahweh by Shemihal Shai.
Yeah, by the Spirit of Yahweh.
By the Spirit of Yahweh by Shemihal Shai.
Which is the Spirit of truth.
That's right.
Wisdom.
Verse 3, 2nd Ezra 15. Fear not the imaginations against thee, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness.
And that's right. Because if you take that shit, you don't have no faith in Yahweh. Right. Just like you saw them people dropping dead for taking the juice, they didn't have no faith in Yahweh. We didn't take that shit.
We ain't taking it. We still here.
We had faith. That's right. The Wadi Yahweh. The Wadi for even giving us the faith to overcome that shit, man. Because that shit was heavy, bro.
It was.
That was a heavy fucking demon of battle, man. And it seemed like it just happened like that. But, brother, man, that was 3 years ago, brother.
Right, man.
It was it was hard to do shit.
That was heavy.
Jake couldn't travel, barely. You know what I'm saying? Jake we couldn't go in restaurants.
I had to carry a letter. Anybody who worked in the profession I worked, you had to carry a letter from the company you work for. So if the police would stop you on the street, they have to see where you're going. You know,
slave papers, man. That's slave papers.
But it was in effect.
Yeah, it was in effect, like a motherfucker.
I mean, the streets were empty.
Yes, they were. Yes, they were. Nobody was on the beaches.
Yep.
Nobody was up in Waikiki, because Waikiki used to be the spot.
Yep.
Shopping centers were closed.
All that shit was closed.
The malls.
We could barely eat.
Yep.
Everywhere we had to go, we had to take it with us and get out of there.
Yep.
You know?
And
it was
the police
bad.
were stopping people.
They were. Yeah, they were.
They were pulling people.
People were getting stopped.
Yep.
People were getting their cards checked, everything.
Yep.
All that shit, man.
Yep.
And all y'all took it. I gotta keep my job. I gotta go to school. Or girl, I just wanna go back. I always laugh at the story that my one of my women told me about my oldest daughter. She tells me her mother's brother tried to convince her mother to take the juice. He's like, just take it for us, man, so we can all go back to normalcy. Like, everybody waiting on her ass to take the juice to get back to normalcy. I said, just take the shot.
And normalcy was effed up.
Yeah, and that's all it is. It's all fucked up, man. Niggas is killing each other. Niggas is bitches is being whores. Niggas they worse than they were before the juice.
Yeah, like normal.
Like niggas is really out here. What is normalcy? Wickedness. You wanted to get back to that wickedness. You were locked in a house. You niggas got used to working from home, doing nothing. You motherfuckers sleeping all goddamn day. And when the bell go off, you roll off the bed and get into the chair and act like you was up all day doing a job. Motherfuckers is mad that their jobs is calling them back in to do the work.
Yeah.
Because you niggas don't like showing up. You pretty much was getting paid to do nothing. You were doing a subpar job at the job, and you did a worse job at home. You know?
Yeah.
Motherfuckers got mad. So it's like, you niggas, it's just like, come on, man. So again, that was that faith. All the unfaithful, you're gonna die in your unbelief, man. You don't believe, oh, I don't believe it. God would do that. Why would he do that? You know, I don't understand him. I was watching some shit today, some so-called pimp nigga from this old documentary, American Pimp. This nigga was saying, man, if there's a God, man, I got a problem with God, man, because all of this stuff that's happening to, why would he have me out here with no money? Why would he have me out here fucked up, man? Why he killed people? Why people gotta die, man? There's a judgment, you black motherfucker.
You wicked ass.
And that nigga probably ain't even on earth no more. He probably in the spirit world. Like most of them pimp niggas on that fucking documentary, they're dead. Some of the shit they say is funny and it's, you know, comical, whatever, but in reality, what they were doing was wicked.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Whoremongering.
It's all wicked.
It's all wicked. But
It's all wicked.
that's what's acceptable in this world.
Mm-hmm.
We was out here doing that wicked shit. We had no problem getting bitches. We had no problem getting money.
Yeah.
We had no problem getting access to the resources.
Yeah.
But because we were refraining from these things, and we calling on the name of Yahweh Shem Shai, believing in the name of Yahweh Shem Shai, now it's a problem. We can't even get fucking suitable work.
Yeah.
We can't get suitable arrangements. I'm fucking fighting a fucking rat in my house, man.
Mm.
Yeah. Because I got to live so close to people who are filthy.
Nasty.
You know? Can't keep the door open and shit because motherfuckers smoking weed.
Oh, I got that problem too.
Smoking cigarettes. Nigga be downstairs smoking a cigarette. It smell like the niggas in my room
Yeah.
smoking a cigarette, bro.
Yeah, I go through that.
You know? Fuck you people, man.
Yeah.
We tired of living like this. We living like shit, man.
And it's everywhere you go, man. That shit is vexing as hell.
Yep, the water Yahweh Shem Shai, we have these words
Yep.
of truth to keep us focused.
Yep.
Because the scriptures tell us our labor is not in vain.
Yep.
So we got to keep on pushing, keep on fighting.
Yep.
And, you know, Lord willing, pretty soon we'll be out of here.
That's right.
But I go through that too, man. I burn incense. I burn more incense.
Bro, try to keep this smoke out.
Try to keep the
Last
smoke
night
out.
I was trying to sleep, bro, and I kept hearing something on my bedroom door. It was like I thought it was downstairs. It's like, and I was like, wait a minute, it just sound like it's in the walls. So what's going on? Man, don't you know it was a fucking rat tearing up my fucking door like a pit bull, bro. I opened the door up, man. They done took all the filling out of the door, the fucking wood. There's all in the front piles of this shit. They were going ham, man. I was like, what the fuck, man? Yeah, I had to go get some rat traps and shit.
Gotta throw up that house blessing prayer.
Oh, you already know I did that in the car, and then I gotta bless the house.
I'll be blessing my
Yeah,
crib.
bro, you gotta come over, man. Help me bless the house, man.
Yeah, let us know when. I have my door cracked open. I throw up the house blessing prayer probably at least once, twice a week.
Yeah.
Had my door cracked open. I'm laying on the bed. I felt something come through my crib. It was a bird. A bird came through, went in my bathroom, and then went right back out.
Yeah.
So why do you
Yeah, man.
outside?
That's the shit we gotta deal with, though.
You got to deal with, yeah.
That's the kind of shit we gotta deal with living in fucking Babylon, man.
Living
Nobody,
around these fucking
no man
people.
is supposed to live like that, man.
Yeah.
Like Elder Apostle Gabriel was going in on them fucking Edomites, man. They got houses big as this fucking park, man. The backyard, bro.
Yeah, I saw him going in on that. Yeah.
But it's the truth.
Yeah, it's
Hell
true.
yeah, it's
It is the absolute fucking just like them. Why you got all that backyard, man? We could put some land on it. I mean, put some people on that shit. But then you don't want to invite people because you can't have no nice shit because niggas will fuck it up.
Niggas will steal your
Heathen
shit.
will fuck it up. Niggas will fuck it up.
Yeah. The only solution is the kingdom of
Yep.
Yahweh Shem Shai.
That's it, man. Because we ain't gonna have to worry about no more pestilence and none of that. Ain't gonna be not a fly, bro. Not where we at.
fly.
Not a fly, bro. Not a mosquito. You know, the mosquitoes, they bite you and spread disease,
Yeah.
you know? And that's because we gotta live around these people, this filth, you know?
You're done with that chapter?
Kind of, unless the brother wants some more.
Keep
Second
reading.
Ezra 15.
Oh, yeah, keep reading, bro.
It's verse 5. Behold, saith the Lord Yahweh, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, which is the modern day gun, famine, death, and destruction.
Yeah, I had it.
So all these things going on, the plagues, the sword, the murders and the shootings, the famine, the death and destruction, all this is coming from Yahweh Shem Shai. Because this place is wicked, man.
Yeah, that piece, you can drop the 9 precept where it says, say 4 kinds of is it 4 kinds of death? Or point over them 4 kinds of death. Take the wild beasts destroyed.
Is that Ecclesiastes 39?
Go see.
39:28, I think.
Oh, that's the one for the new spirits.
Yeah.
Go back to where you was at.
Oh, okay, fine. And we really see how wicked this place is when we live around these heathens, man.
Yeah, for real, bro.
Totally opposite of us.
Yeah, it is, man. Totally. It is, man. Like, bro, I don't make that kind of noise in my house, man. Every day, these motherfuckers having a party, they having a family gathering, man. It's like, damn, man, shut the fuck up, bro.
Shut the fuck up. That's
nigga down the hall, he want to blast Tupac and all this other dumb shit.
Yeah, like they living in the worst conditions and celebrating. Like, what the fuck?
But they love this place. They don't know nothing else. You know?
This is Jeremiah 15:3. It says, "And I will appoint over them 4 kinds, saith the Lord, the sword to slay, and the dogs to tear, and the fowls of the heaven, and the beasts of the earth to devour and destroy."
Mm-hmm. And that's right, because of your wickedness, man. And that's what happened during, the Jim Crow era. You know, it was Jake was hanging on trees for days on end. The buzzards would come and eat them and fuck them up, man. Just tear the flesh up, man.
That's right.
But that's gonna happen when Jacob's trouble happened too, man. Them wild beasts, man. Them teeth of wild beasts and newly created beasts, newly created. You can find that one. Animal beasts newly created. And you got zoos all in these major cities and shit, man. Motherfuckers can't eat, man. They gonna get the spirit on them. Them zoos gonna get opened up. Gonna have elephants, lions, tigers running amok in the fucking cities, man. And they ain't gonna get tired, man. Like you get tired, man. Yeah, you gonna be walking around. Next you gonna hear this big ass roar, and then you gonna feel a big ass fucking paw wiping the ass off your back, man. You know?
That's wisdom of
Ripping
Solomon.
the ass off your back with one swing, man.
That's wisdom of Solomon, chapter 11.
Let me read
Go ahead,
the
brother.
second verse, Jeremiah 15:2. It says, "And it shall come to pass, if they say unto thee, whither shall we go forth? Then thou shalt tell them, thus saith the Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, such as are for death to death, and such as are for the sword to the sword, and such as are for the famine to the famine, and such as are for the captivity to the captivity.
Mm-hmm.
And I will appoint over them 4 kinds, saith the Lord, the sword to slay, and the dogs to tear, and the fowls of the heaven, and the beasts of the earth to devour and destroy."
Yep.
That's right.
That was on that. What you got?
Wisdom of Solomon 11, verse 18. "Or unknown wild beasts, full of rage, newly created, breathing out either a fiery vapor or filthy scents of scattered smoke, or shooting horrible sparkles out of their eyes."
And that's what it's gonna be wild out here, man. It's gonna be some super scientifical, metamorphical, wild, spiritual stuff happening out here.
Right.
I'm telling you, things you ain't never seen before. And it's all for judgment. And but we're gonna wrap it up a little early. We're gonna be out here next week. We give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem Rakakadash.
Say double honors and give double honors to the apostles and bishop elders. And shalom to the elect. Lord willing, next week we'll see you.
Lord willing.
Shalom.
How long was it?